Yo, 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 yo. Big Kiss back up in here. They saying Joe Budden got kicked out of the studio house that he was in recording the podcast in, man. I was wondering why the background was different and all that. He went back to the, you know what I'm saying, the different backdrop. But this all allegedly. They were saying a lot of things had went on with some neighbors and stuff like that, and he ain't recording in there no more. So we about to see what's going on, man. Y'all know I'm going to have to react to this with y'all. I ain't seen none of this yet. I only seen a little piece of it. But we about to get into this video. If you want to become a member of the channel, the link is in the description. Do me a favor and hit that other link in the description that subscribes to the second channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Get me to 1,000 subscribers over there in the other channel. I do be dropping videos. I'll be dropping like 2 videos a day over there. So yeah, we about to get into this video. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Could it be that Joe Budden was kicked out of his own studio due to an altercation with a neighbor gone horribly wrong? Well, that seems like it might be the case. But I just want to say that this is only coming from a source which appears to be close to the situation. And for about a month, it has been clear that the Joe Budden podcast has been having issues with their studio, as Joe was absent from the show for a few episodes. And when he returned, it was at Park's basement, where the show used to record. This led to speculation from fans wondering what happened to his studio located on a New Jersey waterfront. Well, a source that reached out to me recently claims that he is close to whatever happened and has revealed a lot about what's going on behind the scenes. Apparently, there is one neighbor in Joe Budden's
so this where they be recording that right here. Or is this AI? Let me see.
Condo complex that he has been going back and forth with. I'm talking serious issues and altercations. Issues so
that look like the corner right there, but I think it's 2 windows over there.
Serious that Joe has had to go to court over them. It isn't just one neighbor either. There's a litany of neighbors who have issues with the way Joe Budden is running his operation outside of the condo. But the source also says that Joe, on a seedy night in New Jersey, sleepwalked to this neighbor's building unit and didn't have the best of intentions, which led to a disciplinary action by the courts. Now,
sleepwalk? Don't nobody sleepwalk no more. People still sleepwalk? Y'all, hey yo, yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the I was about to say description. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you sleepwalk or not. If you used to sleepwalk, do you still sleepwalk? I don't know, man. Joe Budden sleepwalking? That's nasty work. That's nasty work.
Not necessarily something that was criminal, but just, hey, stay away. This is pending. You know, we don't need you around right now. You may have crossed the line. So don't dare come back to the complex while we figure this out. But here's the thing. Joe has 2 units in that complex. So everybody sees the studio. Everybody sees all of that. But there's another unit in the building in which Joe sleeps or other people sleep. So that adds a whole other caveat to this whole situation, which would explain something else that has been kind of confusing folks who are saying, if Joe was banned from the studio, how come the pod is allowed to record in his absence? Shouldn't they be banned? Well, he was just banned from his other complex, which is why Flip, Melissa Ford, and the rest of the gang were able to do a series of episodes. And you might be also thinking, why does this matter in another regard? Well, the pod mama, his lady, may not have known about his other condo, leading to a double whammy. Why are you hiding secrets from me, Joe? I'm sure that conversation was one they had to have. And that also may have caused a fallout between his lady friend and him, leading to Joe making a trip to the...
that outfit is nice. That shirt is fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, Joe know how to dress. Joe know how to dress?
Gucci store to make things right for not being all the way up front with his lady. And for me, I think this is kind of a perfect storm of events, because I thought this had to do with his girlfriend or whatnot and something that happened to the studio. But these two things align with both angles of that story. So when Joe was absent from his show, it was because he was going to court over an issue with his neighbor. Like I said before, this was a pending court order. Joe could not go back to the complex, but the studio in which they record was a separate unit, which made perfect sense why the show, like I said before, was still able to record at the complex while Joe was not allowed on the premises. As for where the show will record moving forward, I think the show's days are done at that complex, as there has been too much bad blood with the neighbors. And Joe crossed the line by stepping to his neighbor, allegedly, in this way. Essentially, the whole building will now be turned against Joe after his latest act. My guess is Joe is looking for other places for his next studio, and within the next few months, we will see interviews take place at different locations throughout the city.
Look, we wanted to know what's going on because we nosy over here. We wanted to know what's up because we be reacting to Joe Budden stuff over here. We want to see what's going on. Hold on, let's get another source, y'all. I believe this the first person who brought the news because they got a low subscriber count with a high 30,000 views on it 2 days ago. So yeah, let's get to this video, man.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Zay. Got another one coming at you with yet another YouTube video about the Joe Budden podcast and the network as a whole. Listen, Joe Budden and Cass has been kicked out of their studio. That's right. The condo that has the harbor view with the grass walls and beautiful setup will be no longer. All right, we will no longer see Joe.
Boy, us YouTubers, we messy as hell. Hey, bro, we are nosy and messy. We are nosy and messy. I'm here for it all. Boy, I'm here for it all. Joe Budden's way in damn New Jersey somewhere. Joe Budden about 8 hours away from me. Where he's buying, boy. He about 8 hours. I'm nosy as hell. Y'all know he got kicked out. What?
Joe Budden in that setup as he looks for a new studio space to host the network. In the coming weeks, we will be seeing Joe Budden a lot more in Parks' basement. All right. And shout out to Ish for breaking us the news, as you can see in this clip here.
That's just smooth. See what smooth. You got an appointment. Nick is expecting me. Do you have an nigga move?
Yo, said it once. Move. You see what trouble that's got you in, right? You keep being defiant to these white people.
Oh, he being defiant. At a certain age, you gotta stop. You gotta stop arguing with people and stuff. I'm thinking that this would happen. Joe Budden start arguing with somebody, ain't want to back up. That mindset of just wanted, like, yo, he had a whole podcast to protect, even though it's still going on, but I'm sure they want their space back. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Oh, shit. Got you in, right? You keep being defiant to these white people.
See, that trouble that you got us in.
Ish and other members of the cast seemingly have a great laugh at Joe Budden and his defiance with authority. All right, this ties directly into the conversation that Joe Budden had with Flip on an episode prior, in which neighbors were asking Flip, were they shooting the pod at the, of course, normal spot? And Flip replied, yes. This did rub Joe Budden the wrong way. He felt as though him and Flip both being from Queens, that if they are questioned or pressed or asked about anything that other people should not know about, that they should keep their mouth shut.
One of the neighbors asked if we pod today. I said yes. I won't read the rest.
Laughing back.
Guess what I said? Web, Nitty, Queens, Thorough, The Fabric. Guess what I said?
No.
Guess what I said? Any guess? You guessed it. And stop talking to the neighbors.
To be honest, I do feel Joe Budden on this. Of course, I don't think Flip knew the severity, or I don't think Flip knew at all that Joe Budden and cast members were not allowed to no longer shoot podcasts in the space that they were shooting in. However, Flip is expected to keep it solid, or at least not speak on the inner workings of the pod, especially just as a co-host. All right. With that being said, I am speculating, but I am putting quite a few different things together. One, of course, Joe Budden getting mad at Flip for seemingly running his mouth. Two, Joe Budden previously stating that they were looking at that they were getting noise complaints, as well as looking at other furniture and other things of that sort for potential studio upgrades, as well as Ish saying that Joe Budden has a defiance for authority, and this seemingly ties into all of the noise complaints and various different things that they were receiving at the condo. All right, you do have to understand that just because this is a condo and Joe Budden may have purchased it outright, or he could be paying per month, whatever the case may be, this is still a condominium, all right? Meaning there is still a HOA. There is still several rules that you will have to follow, all right? And if you have several different people within that community or within that complex that are complaining about something within the complex, best believe everybody is gonna come together and get that one person out of there.
Yeah.
All right, that one.
They will click up on you. That HOA stuff. They'll click up on you. They all gather together. I mean, we got to get them out of here.
Person just so happens to be Joe in this instance. But I don't know. Let me know what you all think in the comments. I do feel as though we've seen our last days of Joe Budden in the old studio setup, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure that it was cost effective for Joe and company, especially being that it was a multi-use property, basically. All right.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing this. I like this setup better than that small one. They feet touching each other and knees rubbing against each other and all. They ain't got no space. They gotta smell each other fart and stuff. And man, nah, I like this setup. It's more spacious. You can see the city. Damn, Joe. And I knew Joe was probably talking back and yelling at the name. He from Jersey. I know he is. I know he did. I know how they get down. Trust me. I know how they get down up there. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the video, man. Y'all gonna miss this setup right here? Yeah, I like this setup right here, man. Y'all let me know. Big Kiss signing out. I'm gone, y'all.